And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and final episode review of Marvel's FX Fox Legion Season 3, Episode 8. The final episode is done. No more X-Men TV or slash movies anymore, because I was going back to Disney. But anyway, so we on Legion. Legion is over now, folks. And it kind of stinks because honestly, this episode was kind of the weakest for me out of all the episodes. And I love Legion, but for me, I felt like this closure was. I don't want to say too obvious, but it was too obvious. I couldn't find another word for too obvious. This episode was like, we knew it was gonna come. We knew this was gonna happen because sometimes in some other shows, usually when there's two enemies that hate each other, one enemy ends up turning good at the very end, who's not really that bad, but yeah, you want him to turn good, and then they try to beat the other enemy who's maybe a little bit more powerful than he is or she is, and then they end up joining forces or shaking hands and going their separate ways and leaving each other alone, and then everybody ends up having a happy ending. Well, that's pretty much what happens here, where we have David, who was bent on destroying Farouk and aka the Shadow King and trying to get rid of him for good. He ends up like literally from inches from killing him and really turning into Legion, as we all know him from the comics, that he is pretty much a sick, twisted individual. But of course, Daddy Professor Charles comes along, tells him, "No, you're a good kid. Don't worry about this. You and Farouk can stay, kind of be friends in a way, but not getting in each other's way." So we got to see that. It was so predictable. It was like, really, like, come on, really. I wanted the actual showdown between him and Farouk and like see who's way stronger. David at the end of season 2, he tapped into all the power and he was really ready to shine. In the beginning of this season, where he was literally learning how to master time travel, how to do all this, and he was planning his way of getting Farouk and trying to stop him. And then of course Daddy comes along and is like, "No, don't do it, you're a good person, we can change everything, we can fix this, and you can live a happy life." I got to see that. And of course those time demon things came back, try to get rid of David as a baby, so Sydney had to protect baby David and his mother. So that was pretty funny. But at the end of the episode, the very end, it's just David disappears from existence and he becomes a baby again, so he can live his life normally this time without having regret of fighting Farouk and all that. And it was just like, I felt like the episode was just kind of boring. I didn't like the episode too much, but it is what it is. Overall, the season was great. I really liked the season. I think season 2 is still my favorite, even though season 2 kind of felt like a little bit confusing and I had to go back and watch it again to make sure I understood it more, and I did. So overall, this season, it was fun. I like the new character switch. I really wish Audrey Plaza was in the season more, but her character was gone after like episode 5, I think. I don't remember, but she was gone. But the character of David, he was cool, and I really wish, I kind of wish I didn't use Professor Charles Xavier in this, because honestly, he was kind of a waste. He was just there, like, we got the backstory, and then he was gone. Then he came back, and then he did a couple of things, and then that's it. It was like, then what was the point of having his character in this show? It was just him so he can be the guiding light to tell his own son, "You shouldn't have done that." They shouldn't have used that as maybe Sydney telling him to do that. Maybe listen, I forgive you, I still love you, but we can fix this, and try to work a deal with Farouk. But no, they had to use Charles Xavier just because of the fandom stuff and X-Men, obviously. But I kind of wish we didn't get Charles Xavier, because I feel like his character was wasted in this. But what are you going to do? Legion is over now. No more. It's done. Overall, the show was great. I think it was fun. It's not as good as The Gifted. The Gifted, to me, is still the best X-Men TV show, live action, that they ever done and will ever do. I feel like, I don't think Disney will ever probably do a live action X-Men show unless maybe they'll do some characters, but who knows? But maybe they bring back the Gifted. I hope. But this was pretty good. Like I said, season 3 was great up until that last episode. Was like, it just fell a little bit for me. But overall, I enjoyed the series very much. I really liked the characters a lot. Switch was a cool character. The whole time travel thing, that was fun. Kind of figured that was gonna happen in the X-Men world eventually, but since we had Days of Future Past, obviously, but that was pretty interesting. There were a lot of cool characters in here. Farouk was great. He was a cool villain, but David technically was the real villain. But it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna miss this show, but what are you gonna do now? No more X-Men TV shows unless Disney decides to do something, but let's see what happens. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Legion and what you guys thought about it overall. Did you guys enjoy the entire series? Did you guys like season 1 better than season 2, or vice versa with 3? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much and have a good day.